Hello, everyone. Happy Friday, and happy Friday Feast, the new, more fitting name for the weekly update segment devlog thing, where I take a specific feature or system that's been made or being worked on for Nightmare Kitchen and just talk a little bit about how I made it, why it's there, and things of that nature. I begin this week's segment with a question. What does Tesla, a light bulb, and an eel have in common? The answer is electricity. Although I don't think most eels are actually electric, but whatever. Power and electricity systems are prevalent in all kinds of games with varying complexities. In Phasmophobia, it's basically you find the circuit breaker, turn it on, and everything works. In a game like Human Fall Flat, however, it's almost more circuit-based design, where you have a given amount of outputs and inputs that you need to correspond to each other. And even AAA games, like the Lone Echo franchise that I worked on as a developer at Ready at Dawn, also uses power and electricity in order to solve puzzles. Why do so many games have power and electricity systems? I think it's because it's an inherent puzzle-solving mechanic. If you have an output and an input, and then you connect the two somehow, and something else is able to happen, I mean, that's perfect for a lot of puzzles in games. Plus, you tell me you don't feel like a badass when the Wi-Fi stops working, you unplug the router, plug it back in, and then it's fixed. I'm a little bit off topic. Let's bring it back to the game. In Nightmare Kitchen, there's a source component and a link component for electricity. A source component basically holds electricity, you can drain it or you can add to it, and it has a switch to determine whether to propagate the electricity to its given output links. A link component has three main functionalities. Number one is you can query it to see if it has access to electricity. Number two is you can use it and it will drain electricity from a source. And finally, its other job is to propagate from one link down to other links, creating chains of electricity. Currently, the system's a little over-robust for what it's doing at the moment, which is powering single devices to turn on, and the one I want to show you guys right now is the recycling system. Since a roguelike should have lots of different rarities, I decided to make a form of currency that is just more common than a coin even, and that would be a recycling can. And the idea is that you can turn in recycling cans to these machines that pick a random item or other type of currency to collect from them.
Cyclotron 3000 operating system now loading. Welcome to the future of environmental maintenance using human reward incentives. Please input the given biohazard to receive your prize. Now dispensing your human rewards. Thank you for your heavily incentivized contribution to the betterment of society.
I like the recycling machine a lot. I think it adds to the post-apocalyptic feeling of the game with the weird dialogue and the kind of robotic voice. And I'm actually trying to create more of that to have a universal kind of AI voice that powers a lot of these odd machineries that you encounter, kind of like a GLaDOS from Portal. That being said, I'll leave it off with this final thing that electricity is currently used for in the game, which is to power the jukebox.